you says that you're a backstabbing snake who double-crossed his own partners to satisfy a long-standing vendetta against Victor Newman. If Victor Newman was a subject of your next expose article, what would the title be?
The man with a black hole for a heart.
How could you say that about Victor?
It just sort of slipped out.
Well, perhaps doing the interview wasn't such a good idea.
Phyllis wrote the article about the turf wars at Restless Style. She said terrible things about us. I was defending us.
By going on national television and...
Between the David Chow expose and Nick and Phyllis's piece slamming us, believe me, sales of this issue are going to go through the roof.
And you think that's going to make Nick happy?
It certainly ought to.
Jack, what has happened to us?
What do you mean?
You know, we started Restless Style thinking that we were going to accomplish great things.
We have accomplished great things. The magazine and the webzine are more popular every single month.
No, I am not talking about just turning a profit. It feels like we sold our souls to the devil.
I know you hate all this infighting.
Jack, it was supposed to be a fresh start, remember? For all of us. For Nick and Phyllis, for you and me. And instead, we're just opening up old wounds. We're creating new ones. We're using the magazine against each other as some kind of a weapon. And when is it all going to end?
It isn't.
Here.
What's this?
It's the new issue for Restless Style.
I wish I had time for fashion
No,
magazine.
there's an article on David Chow.
That can wait, Chloe. Mom, we have something we have to tell you.
What is it, honey?
Chloe and I got married.
When?
The day before last.
Why wasn't I invited?
It was at the courthouse. It took 2 minutes.
No mess, no fuss, no frills.
Trust me, Mom. Didn't miss anything special.
And I'm sorry that we messed up your plans for the party.
Well, now, little girl, you didn't. Instead of an engagement party, it'll just be a wedding reception.
Victor left me Newman Enterprises. And I intend to continue his vision here. But this I cannot do so long as I'm surrounded by people I can't trust. This is why I fired Neil Winters. I refuse to work with someone who resents me, someone who shows me no respect. I looked over your resume. It's pretty impressive. You have a wealth of experience. And, well, frankly, you're a bit of a shark, right? That's a good thing. It's a good thing. My father's book was titled Ruthless. I sense that quality in you. Which is also a good thing, so long as you know who your enemies are. So I'd like to offer you a position here at Newman. CEO. 3-year contract. This is the salary I had in mind.
I have no doubt the salary's more than fair, Adam. You've got yourself a deal.
So, Mom, that was some stunt you pulled. I need you to call me and let me know you're okay. I love you. I should have known better. I should have known it was too easy to get her to agree to come home.
So that note she left with the pilot, what did it say?
Said she wasn't ready to leave Dad behind. Now she's alone in Mexico doing God knows what.
I'm worried about you.
Don't. I'm fine.
You're not fine. Your father just died. And your mom is in a foreign country, possibly in danger. After years of sobriety, she's off the wagon. So don't tell me you're fine, Nick.
I don't believe that he's gone.
I don't believe it either.
How's Mom? Where's she?
She ditched me in Mexico.
This is very important to me.
It is going to be really awkward.
I think Chloe's right. I think a party will only draw attention to pregnancy.
Well, it will be worse to cancel. Because you're the new CEO of Jabot, and you're going to be a father. Kane, you need to show people that you have your life together, your personal life, and what better way to welcome Chloe to the family?
Okay, well then, how about we postpone it after the baby's born?
I thought you were so proud to be married to my son. I mean, you were certainly the aggressor in your little affair.
I am proud.
Then why are you fighting me?
Because I just thought that this was something that he wanted to do, but if he's cool with it...
Look, Mom, I understand. I think whatever you want. It's okay.
I really do want this. So, it's settled then. The party's tomorrow.
Hey, guys. Hey, listen. Nikki, I can't tell you how sorry I am about your father.
Have you heard from her, Mom?
No, ever since you told me she was in Mexico, I've been trying to call her, but no answer.
Well, she could have turned off the phone.
Why would she do that?
She might be out of her mind with grief.
I'm gonna fly back there today.
Look, why don't you let me go? You're exhausted. Quite frankly, I don't think you're up to the task.
Paul, you let me worry about that, all right?
Nick, your mom needs our full focus right now. You can't give it to her.
You can't either, right? I mean, isn't your daughter in the hospital?
She's been released. She's fine. Look, please, I need to do this. It's my fault. Your mother could be in trouble.
Why your fault?
I never should have let her go to Mexico in the first place.
All right, well, JT and I sent a crew of men down there to search for Dad. We can split them up, and half can look for Mom.
Have you been in contact with the local authorities?
And the harbor master. I even called the bartender, hoping that she had shown up to his place.
All right. Any luck?
None. She could be anywhere.
No, I do not care to make a statement.
Who was that?
Reporter wants to know how I feel about being called a hair-chewing child bride.
There is always payback, you know.
How? Doing an expose on Phyllis?
Might make you feel a whole lot better.
You know what? I'm all done with the dueling articles.
Think of all the things Phyllis has done. The article would write itself.
If you're just trying to justify doing this piece on Victor...
Wait, a piece on Victor Newman's death would be the biggest story to come down the pike in ages.
I don't care.
Hey, do you know how many magazines are going to want to jump all over this story? Why shouldn't we?
I'm not going to hurt Nick that way.
Yeah, like Nick wouldn't hurt us.
Okay, well, if you don't care about Nick, why don't you think about Noah?
No one knows Victor Newman like we do. His history, his relations, the tragic events that led to his death. There are going to be so many half-truths and lies and rumors flying around about Victor Newman in the next few days. Why don't we set the record straight? Tell the true story. Maybe we owe your son that.
I see you have read it too.
Did you know about this?
Not until this morning.
This thing claims that I knew about David Chow's gambling problem, and yet I did nothing to address it. And that I used the scandal to appoint my son as CEO.
Did you?
You know I didn't. Damn, Bradley must have leaked it.
Forget about Brad. We have bigger problems.
What problems?
This article puts you and the company in jeopardy. Now, we are open to SEC investigation. Did you know that? Worse, Jabot stock could take another hit.
Yes, Mother, I did know all that. Right now, I am going to find Brad.
Don't you dare walk out on me.
Couldn't have chosen anyone better suited to run this company, Adam.
Well, you know, Brad, in a lot of ways, I think that you and I think a lot alike.
I hope that's a compliment. Thank you.
My father and I spoke often of taking a more aggressive approach to diversifying the company, acquisitions, whatnot.
Newman Enterprises needs to engage globally like never before.
I agree.
Increase our dealings with China.
Exactly. Way too many opportunities have been lost there recently due to hesitation.
That happened so many times when I worked here previously. Frustrated me to no end.
I tell you, with the two of us at the top, I think this company's gonna be bigger than ever. It's a shame my old man won't be around to see it.
I don't think Dad's dead. Your mom must feel the same way. Why would she stay?
Victoria, they found pieces of the boat.
I know.
I want to believe it too, that he somehow survived. Every day that goes by.
We haven't given up hope, right?
No. No way, you know. If I could survive a plane crash.
That's right. That's right. And I feel like the Mexican authorities rush things a bit.
You mean issuing a death certificate without a body? What about Mom? Do you think she's in trouble?
She's probably just waiting in that bar that Dad was always hanging out in Mexico, waiting for him to walk through that door.
What if she starts drinking again?
I don't think she will.
Okay, so you're not worried.
Oh, I really wish she'd answer her phone.
I can't just sit here anymore wondering about Mom. I'm gonna go with Paul.
You just got back from Dubai. Reed needs you here.
Yeah, and somebody's got to deal with your power-happy
Oh,
brother,
you know,
too.
I really can't think about business when...
Paul's gonna find her, sis.
All right, fine. He's got 48 hours, and then we're taking the jet and we're searching ourselves.
Okay, deal.
I wonder what Adam's been up to while I've been gone.
I'm guessing running Newman Enterprises into the ground.
I'm gonna stop that right now. I won't be long.
So how are you feeling?
Better and better. Thanks.
You gave me quite a scare there, you know.
Yeah, I can't believe I collapsed like that. It was kind of embarrassing.
Did you get your test back?
I did. You know, everything's fine. I had a low red blood cell count due to anemia, but that was probably from stress and exhaustion.
Well, I just thank goodness it wasn't more than that.
I really appreciate you flying back from Mexico. Meant a lot to me to have you and Adam there.
Well, it doesn't begin to make up for all the times I missed when you were growing up, but...
I was really touched.
I'm supposed to fly back
When?
today. If you need me, I can stay.
No, I don't. Thanks. I don't. But it sounds like Nikki probably does.
Well, I'd go with Paul, but I think I should stay here with Victoria.
Yeah, that's the right call.
Listen, while you were gone, Paul and I needed some information on your dad, so I looked it up on your computer and I saw something weird.
What?
Signs of hacking.
Hacking?
Yeah, somebody was trying to track down your whereabouts.
Any idea who?
Jack.
Jack? Why would he do that?
Well, my guess is he wanted some information on Victor in Mexico and probably needed it for the magazine.
Nah, he wouldn't dare write about my father.
Well, I wouldn't put it past him after that last interview.
What interview?
Well, he was responding to an expose about him and Sharon. Said some pretty bad things about your dad.
What did he say?
Well, he was quoted as saying that Victor has a black hole for his heart.
Your mother put you up to this, didn't she? Making me the fall guy for the mess she created with David Chow?
Jill, that is not my article. That is Jack's.
Well, you're partners, aren't you?
If you think we're partners, why don't you read the expose we did on him and Sharon?
Fine, get back to me.
I know that doing the story on Victor would be profitable.
How about this? How about I talk to Noah? Believe me, he'll understand.
Oh, sure, he will. Because you'll sell him on this idea that you're going to tell a story about his grandpa that's going to be very flattering and show him in this wonderful light.
It will.
No, it won't. Because you will end up sensationalizing it to sell magazines. You'll end up hurting everybody because you can't stop yourself, Jack.
Thank you for the heads up.
What's wrong?
So why don't you tell me about the article in Restless Style?
I tried to tell you a couple of times. You kept on interrupting.
What, so you just thought you'd just give it to my mom?
Well, I thought that she should know what they said about her. It was pretty brutal.
You work for a sleazy outfit, Chloe.
Well, then, why don't I just quit and protest and live off the Chancellor fortune?
Isn't that what you've been planning to do all along?
I was joking. I'm just pushing your buttons. Isn't that what husband and wives are supposed to do?
No, I thought that husbands and wives were supposed to support each other.
Well, where's the fun in that? I don't see you trying to be all that supportive of me. You got to give some to get some.
How would you like it if someone did a tell-all story about your father after he died?
My father never did an unkind thing in his life.
Oh, come on, Jack. Of course he did. He was human. So was Victor. So are you.
What is this? You didn't fight me when I rewrote the article about Sabrina.
You know why? Because she was still alive, and that makes a big difference. Writing this story about Victor, it would just be wrong.
Nice digs.
Hey, Bradsky.
Hey, Sharon. Do you mind if I talk to Jack in private for a moment?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
So, what's up?
I wanted to thank you for that article on David and Jill. Pretty juicy stuff.
Well, I'm glad you approve.
It's going to tank Jabot stock.
Aren't you a little worried Jill's gonna hand you your walking papers?
Nope.
Sounds to me like you got something lined up.
You're looking at the new CEO of Newman Enterprises.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
I know you, Nick. You're trying to put on a brave face, but you're holding it all in.
I'm dealing with it.
Really?
Yeah, I know you're concerned that I'm gonna shut down. Like I did with Cassie, but that's not gonna happen. I promise.
I'm surprised you haven't replaced that painting with one of you.
Well, nothing beats the real thing.
You're awfully smug, aren't you? But I wouldn't get too comfortable.
Victoria, I really don't care what you think of me. And I intend to be the child our father deserved.
You think you can just waltz in here, take over?
I have. And one of the first decisions I'm making is to terminate you.
Terminate.
from the Latin word terminatus, which means to end. You're fired.
Hey, mind if I give you some advice?
Can I stop you?
Look, I know it's none of my business, okay? But I think you should slow things down with Adam a bit.
You're right. It is none of your business.
I'm only looking out for you.
Adam is an amazing man. He's kind, he's smart, he's caring. He couldn't have been more concerned about me when I was in the hospital.
I don't trust him.
You barely know him. Besides, Adam and I have a lot in common. You know, we both grew up believing we knew exactly who we were, only to find out it was all a lie.
Look, you're missing the point.
I'm not blaming you. Trust me, I'm done with that. I'm just saying that I get Adam. He's trying to figure out who he is and what it means to be Victor's son. And it isn't easy.
No, I know it's not easy, and Victor isn't around anymore to help him through it. But
What are you worried about anyway?
I had enormous respect for Victor Newman. But I was also witness to what he put Nikki through.
What does that have to do with Adam?
If he's anything like his father, and I highly suspect he is, I hope you don't get to see his cruel and heartless side.
You obviously don't know the Adam that I know. Have a safe trip.
This company is my father's legacy.
Our father.
You have zero experience running a conglomerate the size of Newman Enterprises.
I don't have the history here that you do, but I'm surrounding myself with people who know this company inside and out.
Really? Like who? Because you fired Neil, you're firing me.
There are other capable executives.
Adam, you're too green to be CEO. You're going to destroy everything that my father worked to build.
Well, I'm not going to be CEO.
Really?
I'm the chairman of the board.
Okay, well, then who?
Brad Carlton.
Are you kidding me? Are you crazy? Do you have any idea what Brad Carlton is about? He would do anything to get ahead.
So you say.
For your information, Brad stole company secrets from Newman when he went over to Jabot. You will get more loyalty out of a snake.
If he committed a crime, Victoria, then why wasn't he arrested?
Because, Adam, I cut him some slack because he's my ex-husband. You fire all of the people that my father trusted and you replace them with someone that he loathed? And you call that protecting a legacy?
This isn't about protecting a legacy. It's about moving this company into the future. And whether you like it or not, that's me.
Jill, what a nice surprise.
There you are. This just confirms it.
Confirms what?
You are the only one who could have fed those vicious lies to these vultures.
No, no comment.
Then how about no job?
How about no problem? I've already accepted another position. CEO of Newman Enterprises.
You're kidding.
Jill, come on. You should know by now. I'm like a cat. I always land on my feet.
Bradley, might I suggest that while you're settling in at Newman's, you put aside some time for court appearances?
What court appearances might those be?
You signed a confidentiality agreement. I will sue the pants off you.
You know, Jill, I have dealt with a few things in my life a little bit more significant than a little confidentiality agreement lawsuit. So you go ahead, bring it on.
I'd start with the bartender.
Yeah, I will. That guy doesn't miss a trick.
Well, your office said I'd find you here. Now, why aren't the two of you searching for Nikki?
Well, we're just making last-minute plans. In fact, I'm on my way to Mexico right now.
I've made a dozen phone calls.
We all have, Ken.
Well, I'm terrified she'll be on another bench, and God only knows where we'd find her
Well,
then.
the best way to get her...
Oh,
It's okay. I know it's gonna be okay.
your father is going to make a huge void in all of our lives.
Now Mom's missing.
Don't you worry about that. I'm depending on Oliver at home.
All right, I gotta head over to the airport.
And I'll walk you up.
I don't want you to worry. You know I'm not gonna let anything happen to your mother. Right? Okay. Strong. We'll talk to you later. Good luck.
Did you see Adam?
Yeah, I saw Adam. Mm-hmm.
Who won the SmackDown?
The jerk canned me.
What?
Yeah, he fired me. And you'll never guess who the new CEO of Newman Enterprises is.
Adam?
No, not Adam. Brad.
Oh, great. I'm working for a couple of idiots. I might as well resign.
No, you can't do that. You cannot do that. I need you there. I need you to keep an eye on things for me.
Hey, listen, I know things are infuriating right now, but Adam is in way over his head. He's gonna self-destruct.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. But I cannot let him take the company down with him.
Hey, ever heard of libel?
Nothing libelous about the truth.
Well, it's not the truth, Jack. Oh, wipe that smirk off your face. That is the last issue you will ever publish.
All of the facts have been checked and backed by documentation.
Whoever fed you that garbage was playing you for a fool.
You know exactly who fed me the garbage. Why don't you talk about suing him, okay? Or perhaps you could help me write an expose about it.
No, you will be hearing from my lawyers.
And you'll be hearing from the SEC, I guess.
You know what's wrong with you? You're bitter.
Now, why would I be bitter, Jill?
Because I run Jabot and you don't. You're not even allowed to hold a job in the mailroom there. But you know what? All this is gonna go away for me. But you will still be locked out of the company that your father founded.
I guess she told you.
You know, what she just said to me about my old man's company could just as easily have been said to you.
Me?
Yeah. I'm barred from working at Jabot, you're barred from working at Newman. We both had to start over. Only difference is my father lived an honorable life.
You know, you make me sick. You hurt everyone around you and you just don't give a damn.
You and Phyllis are the ones who made this worse by attacking Sharon and me in print behind our backs. Though I have to tell you, it has created a good deal of buzz.
Yeah, I heard about your interview. Your little comment about my dad having a black hole for a heart.
Look, I'm sorry about your old man. I should have said that first.
Yeah, but you didn't. You bragged and you gloated, and I think it's time I do something about it.
We are going to talk, Jill.
Not now, I have a migraine.
I don't think you realize just how serious this is.
Why do you think I have the migraine?
You knowingly let someone who's involved in illegal activity remain CEO, co-CEO of Jabot.
I had only just found out, Katherine, and if Brad hadn't opened his big mouth...
Well, what did you expect? You led him to believe that he would be CEO, and then you gave it to Kane.
I would have made it up to him. Besides which, he should be thanking me.
For what?
What evidently he's been made CEO over at Newman.
You've been asking me for months to stop looking over your shoulder. Now, how can I possibly do that when you let garbage like this happen?
Katherine, I didn't do anything wrong.
Perhaps not. But let me inform you right now. I'm going to be watching you even closer. You and Jabot.
So that's a threat, huh?
I just don't trust you anymore.
What happened to every man and woman for themselves?
I've looked on your side of the fridge. Got nothing there but dyed Jell-O and carrot sticks.
What's wrong with carrots?
Nothing if you're Bugs Bunny. That's right, you need to eat healthy for the baby.
Not bad.
So is there any good tips in that book?
You know, I never knew it was so complicated to take care of a little person.
Yeah, well, I suppose we'll have to learn about that together, huh? Because there's one thing I know that kids like.
What's that?
They like if their parents can at least treat each other well.
Well, we can do that, right?
We can try.
Look at you, all large and in charge.
I'm glad you're here.
How was your day?
Oh, the higher you rise, the more people want to bring you down.
I hope you know I'm not one of them.
Pack your bags. Darling, you're moving to the ranch with me.
Are you sure? Your father, he just passed away. I mean, maybe we should wait a while.
I'm sure about you. Heather, I mean, I knew ever since we met, ever since the first kiss. We had this connection, you know?
Yeah, it's called chemistry.
No, it's more than that. We are so much alike.
I was just telling my dad the same thing.
Well, you know, you and I had to work a little harder to get where we are, but look at us. I mean, you are on your way to becoming the hottest hotshot prosecutor that ever was. And I run a multi-billion-dollar corporation. We made it, baby.
You think so, huh?
No, I know so.
There's something sexy about a man who wants to rule the world.
Every king rules better with a queen.
You want to hit me, Nick? Go ahead if you think it'll help.
I sure want to, but you're not worth it.
I really am sorry about Victor.
Oh, yeah, it shows. Is that why you hacked into my server, Jack? So you could find out what's going on with my dad in Mexico?
Nick, grow up.
Excuse me?
Grow up! You're not in the Newman cocoon anymore. It's time you saw the world for what it really is.
And what kind of world is that, Jack?
It's a tough world, Nick. And you don't do yourself any favors hiding behind these childish ideals.
So you're calling me a child because I believe in what's right and wrong?
Well, you really don't get it, do you?
No, you don't get it. And you'll never get it until you alienate yourself from everyone and you're all alone.
Oh, am I pushing people away, Nick? Does that include Sharon? You trying to tell me something, Nick?
Jack, just stop it, okay? Just stop it.
Well, I guess we know where her loyalties lie, don't we?
Yeah, we sure do.
Voicemail again?
She'd never want to worry me like this. Why isn't she answering her phone?
Look, she could have forgotten to charge it, or she could have lost it.
She would have found some way to call me. I know her. Unless something's already happened.
Flight 83 to Puerto Vallarta, now boarding at gate 6.
drink, senora.
Oh, no. No, thank you.
You know, if you want me to keep lying about you being here,
Okay. Just what you want. Here.
senora is very generous.
Please tell me everything you know about Victor. Why did he get on that fishing boat?
The senor paid for my silence. I'm an honorable man.
Please, I'm desperate. I need to know. I need to know what happened to him. If he is dead, I need to know where his body would have washed up.
Senora, there's much coastline and a big ocean. I'm very sorry for your loss. But it's not good for you to be here. Here. Go home.
I can't. I can't. He's the father of my children, and they need him. I need him. Until you can prove to me that he's dead, I'm not going home. I can't go home.
Next, on The Young and the Restless.
What's Heather doing here?
Adam asked her to move in.
So Heather is officially the woman of the house. Don't provoke Nick.
Taking his side again?
I, Victor Newman, hereby make this will